Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Etiquette Elegance, a waiter simulator game where we need to do everything we can to create the perfect atmosphere for the guests in our restaurant. We need to sort the cutlery out in the perfect way, we need to prepare the food just right, and we need to get the atmosphere in the restaurant spot on as we try to keep our guests nice and happy in a very wonderfully weird, futuristic, but also quite classy restaurant. I think we're in the future. It does look a little bit sort of retro-futuristic in a way, and there are odd characters, like giraffe people and people who've got spiky heads and glass bubbles. It looks suitably bonkers, and also it looks like a lot of fun. So, do you know what? Here we go. Let's dive into Etiquette Elegance and try to be as elegant as we can be. Right, here we are in our futuristic restaurant, and we've got our first customer. Hello there, madam. I like your hat. That's very fancy. Although, actually, do I like your hat? Because I've just noticed, as well as it being quite a big Geek Cupboard corporate yellow hat, it does appear to have some sort of dead bird sticking out of it. I'm not sure I like your hat anymore, madam. Can you please remove the dead wildlife from your headgear? That'd be nice, thank you. But this is our first customer. I can't help but notice that one of the lights appears to have a frog on it. Is that normal? Is that a futuristic thing? Is that like very in the future? I don't know. And then down here, we've got a little sort of floaty thing with a halo around it. Okay, so hello there, floaty eyeball halo winged thingamajig. I don't know what that is either, but it appears to be helping us. Hello there, it says. Why, hello, and welcome to the future of dining at Etiquette Elegance. Okay, hi there. Extraordinary. Your record precedes you. Does it? Okay, right, I feel under pressure already. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. 10 years at the Royal Academy of Supreme Etiquette. Okay, I mean, I feel like possibly we're slightly overqualified, but right, you are. A diploma with distinction. Oh, we did do well. But allow me to say this with the utmost respect. Forget everything you were taught. Okay, brilliant. That's very convenient. I've forgotten it all already, surprisingly enough. Here at Etiquette Elegance, we pride ourselves on creating an unforgettable dining experience that transcends time and tradition. Oh dear, we learned that at the demo opening. No one enjoys lengthy speeches. Oh, hang on, there's another thing over here. Oh, that was like an angelic sort of, I don't know, weird conscience eyeball. And this is an evil sort of negative one, look. This is like a demon one. It's got sort of, I don't know, like bat wings and it looks red and it's sinister. Does it have a tiny moustache? I think it might have a tiny moustache, which is quite adorable. Okay, right. So we've got weird little sort of floaty conscience orbs chatting to us. Okie dokie. Very well, very well. Let us begin with the essentials. Take all orders from all guests. To take an order, use 3 on a guest. Oh, use 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. So do we have to press 2 on you then? Is that what we do? Oh, hang on. Maybe we need to continue this first. Okay. When the guest has ... on their mind, they're considering another request. In moments such as these, silence is the highest form of decorum. Okay, right. Incidentally, on the topic of silence, when I loaded the game up, a message did pop up saying, oh, by the way, the music in this game might possibly get you copyright here. So if you're streaming the game or recording it or whatever for YouTube, then, yeah, maybe turn the music off. So, yes, if you can't hear any music, that is why, because, yeah, we might get sort of copyright struck, and that would be a bad thing. So that's why it might be a little bit quiet. There should be sound effects and things. There's just no music in the background. Okay. So, yeah, this is fine. So if they've got ... they're thinking of other things. Excellent. All orders have been collected. Press 1, 2, 3 on a guest to proceed with the serving. Okay, so you're guest number 2 then. So do I press 2 on you? Okay. Now we prepare the setting. Okay, so now we're at the table where they're going to sit. Oh, I see. Table number 1 is Mrs. O'Crone. Okay, hello there, Mrs. O'Crone, with your dead bird headgear. To assist you, I have arranged only the required cutlery. Right, so we've got ourselves a plate, a very fancy-looking fork, a slightly uncomfortable-looking spoon by the look of it, and then a napkin, I imagine that is. Or a paper plane, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so the arranged cutlery, so the required cutlery is here. Now, to begin, hover your cursor over an item using that and hold to take it. Okay, once you do, I shall indicate its rightful position. Okay, so if we say this, oh, hang on, this one then. Oh, hang on, I need to close that, do I? Right, so let's pick that up. That needs to go just there. Okay, and then this needs to go just here, and then the napkin goes on the plate like so. I see, right, that's their serving area. This is our like sort of waiter tray type thing. It appears all that could be done has been done. Press and hold R to complete the table setting. Okay, right, confirm. I'm just going to click up there. Oh, hang on, do I have to, click and hold it, okay. Right, there we go. Success, day 1. Oh, okay, so day 1 was very, very easy. All we had to do was put some stuff on a table. Miss Ochrome was delighted with this, apparently. In moments of uncertainty, you need to... just press F1 if you're confused. Now, that was fine. I worked our way through that. That was good. So we could have another go, but I don't know what we do differently. I like the little sort of eyeball creatures. Look, that one's carrying a load of plates, and that one's just looking jolly. Okay, on to the next. So, day 2 of tutorial week, I imagine. Okay, and now we've got 2 people. Okay, so we've got to press 1 and 3. I assume we can just click, can we? Right. So they wanted a particular food type. Some guests, as you might expect, have rather particular tastes when it comes to their meals. Occasionally, they may request to remove certain ingredients from their dish. Okay. To exclude an ingredient from a dish, open the notepad by tab. Okay, so we can click over there, hover over the desired item using the mouse, and then press that to cross it out. Okay, so she wants whatever that is, but without... whatever that is. Okay, I'm just going to do that. She doesn't want... Oh, so she's ordered ironclad meat broth, but she doesn't want the broth. She just wants some meat and some fruit in a bowl without any broth. Okay, so then you click that, and it goes away. Okay, good. Right, so now that's fine for her. Okie dokie. Made a mistake? Simply press again to restore the ingredient. But do take care. Once table setting has begun, the order is considered sent to the kitchen and no further changes may be made. Okay. Right, so you... yes. What? Oh, hang on. Yeah, like that. So what are you having? So, right. You don't want any fruit with yours. Okay. Right. So that should be fine. I'm okay with that. So we've done for this bit. How do we do the next bit? What do? We click on that. Right. So now they're thinking of something else. So click on them again. We're taking their order. Right, now it's time to do the table setting stuff. Okay, there are moments when a misaligned spoon could undo an entire evening. While holding an item with left mouse button, press shift and adjust its rotation by moving your cursor sideways. I mean, this has got disaster written all over it everywhere, hasn't it? But okay, right. So we want to pick this up. So we'll have that. That just goes in place over there. That's fine. The fork, right. The fork now needs to reverse around a bit like that. Okay, it's got a little heart on the end. That's quite nice. Okay, this is a bit less nice, but okay. That, okay, so that's going to have to sort of go sideways a bit like that. And this is going, oh, no, like that, I think, sort of across the top. Okay, so boop, and confirm that. So that should be okay. Each guest is served at a separate table. Be sure to attend the second guest as well. Yes, absolutely, yes. So this person here, so this is Mr. Humbry, who's got on a very good but very little petite hat, which is on a jaunty angle, and I like that. That's good. Right, so that goes on there. And then your knife is going to go over there, a bit like the other one did. And that's going to go there nice and simple. And that is going across like that. Pop that on. Okay, right, we are done. Confirm serving. And there we go. Sorted. Right, there we go. So that's that done. If you wish to review your work, you can hover over the guest icon. Their full order will be revealed, including any mistakes. I like all the money coming out of this. That seems to be quite a good thing. Right, so on to the next. So we've done 2 days of tutorial. Good grief. Here at our esteemed gastronomic club, the menu spans a grand variety of cuisines from across the globe. It is therefore entirely understandable that certain guests to place multiple orders at once. After all, each item on our menu beckons as though we're asking for your hand in matrimony. Okay, so you would like multiple things. So you want 2 things. Oh, crikeys. Okay, hang on. You want many... Oh, these people want loads of different things. Okay. Right, hang on. So take all their orders. Oh, I didn't see what they wanted. I went through it too quick. I thought, okay, no, right, abandon. How do we reset the day? Can we reset the day? I'm going to press escape. Restart level. There we go. Nobody noticed. It's tutorial. That's why we're doing this. We're learning as we go. Yeah. Okay. Right. Fine. So you want whatever that is, that amazing looking thing, but you want it without that. Okay. Right. That's fine. And then you want some sort of sausage thing, but without meat. So a velvet truffle cascade without chocolate and a protein power salad without meat. Okay, your requests are very odd. And then you, over here, you would like that bowl of stuff. So veggie explosion without any milk. That understandable. And then you would like an egg-wrapped bone banquet without any milk. Oh, okay. You're just not a fan of milk there. Okie dokie. Right, now we can do the plating. Okay. Such hauteur. Such disdainful eyes. I don't know what hauteur means, but it sounds like a bad thing. Are they happy with us? Tell me, did you notice the way that guest looked at us? I find this guest's expression rather unbecoming, and between you and me, I rather think he is not worthy of a napkin. Leave it on the tray, just this once. Oh, okay. So evil floaty conscience eyeball is telling us to just not do anything with the napkin. Okay. If you insist, I'm going to put these out where they should be, though. That was shift, wasn't it? Okay, so bring that round like that. Pop that in. And that's going to go across like that. Okay, and then we confirm the serving because that's what we got told to do. Okay, is Chappie going to be happy? Is she... Oh, right, we're doing this for her. Okay, so this is all good for her. So we can sort this out. So chuck that on. That's going to go like that. Put that up there. That very handily goes the right way round. That's got to flip about like so. And then we've got the spiky thing, which goes like that. Okay, so confirm that. That is done. Okay, right. I can't believe you fell for such a petty provocation. Okay, so that thing is now telling us off because Mr. Humbry, yeah, look, says there, grab to see mistake. So, Mrs. O'Crone here, hang on, press space on that. Petty, I'd say exquisitely crafted, and now I have something to work with. To review the table, you may select the guest and press that button. Right, okay. So, she was very happy. Guest satisfaction, 100%. She couldn't have been any more delighted. But, Chappie here, grab to see mistakes, it says. Items placed incorrectly will be marked in red. Okay, so yes, we can see that did not go on there. Okay, when you're done, press R to return to the final screen. Okay, so we can see what we did wrong. If somebody's a bit grumpy with us, we can check what exactly happened. Yeah, okay, right, that's fine. And I think, is that it? There we go. We're done for day 3. On to day 4. Right, there we go. Look, these are the weird sort of giraffe people that are coming for dinner. I mean, they look wonderful and amazing. And possibly they're part robot? I mean, they've got sort of weird robotic looking eyes. And this one here has definitely had a bit of work done on their neck, because that doesn't look normal, does it? These necks sort of, look kind of giraffe-like. That looks a little bit robotic, if you ask me. So there we go. We've got some sort of mechanized giraffe people in, which is good. I like that. And yeah, all the characters do look amazing. It looks really good. Like the art style is very exciting. This one here, it's got a fancy necklace on and sort of an exciting dress. They've got a camera on a stick type thing. That one there's got a sort of, what is that? Is that a cravat? It's like a tie, but with bits coming out of it. And fancy sort of waistcoat. And this one here's got very pointy shoulders going on. It looks wonderful. It does look good. Right. Okay, so what are you telling us? I neglected to mention that some guests can be exquisitely particular and may request a change of multiple ingredients in a single dish all at once. Okay, that could be a bit fishy, couldn't it? How fortuitous that we have 3 representatives of the Creaturians race visiting today. Right, so they're Creaturians. I wager they'll order their beloved slimes again. Utterly predictable, almost disappointingly so. It does appear that yes, they're ordering slime. Okay. Right, so you. Hello there. So we'll go to we'll go to you. Yes, okay, so that's you just here, isn't it, I think. So, right, you would like squishy chocolate sorcery without sugar and also without chocolate. You would like chocolate sorcery without the chocolate. And then you want whatever that is, frozen slime sundae without slime. Okay. Are you feeling all right, madam? Are you okay? You'd like frozen slime sundae without the chocolate and without the milk. Is that you done? Oh, and you'd like whatever that is. A fruit jelly prism panorama without any sugar. That's okay. And without any slime. So it's just going to be fruit and chocolate. Oh, and no fruit. So you just want some chocolate. Okay, your requests are very obscure, but okie dokie. And then you want the same thing, but without any fruit and without any milk. And then you want whatever that is, a squishy chocolate sorcery without any fruit and without any sugar. You're missing anything else? And chocolate. You just want some slime. Just say, can I please have some slime? That would have been fine. I would have gone for that. Okay. For the first time, I think the napkin is at a slightly jaunty angle. Oh, look, they've got drinks. They've got drinks. Right, so the drinks are in the right place. We don't need to do anything with those. They have got a straw. They've got a straw, which is quite fun. So we can put that at the top over there. And then, yes, they've got these things. So pop them on and pop that on. Ta-da! Right. Happy with that. That one is good. You. Hello there. Right. Same thing with the napkin. It looks like the same kind of a thing. I need to knock that straw off then. So I think that comes round like that. And then we've got this, which is sort of twisted round that way. And I imagine that's kind of the heart at the top to match that one. Okay. Whenever I see that, by the way, I see that just there, and I think Starfleet. I think Starfleet Communicator Badge. Right, there we go. It's called the Geek cover for a reason. And then this here, got this again to rotate it round. Ooh, hang on, drop it in place. Then we've got a straw that needs to go around that way because, you know, that is the prim and proper way to present a straw to a futuristic giraffe android, of course. And then confirm serving. Okay, I think... There you go, look, everybody was happy. 100% satisfaction. Everybody is delighted. What a marvellous display of precision. So many chances for mistake, yet everything was executed flawlessly. Just as I anticipated. Truly magnificent. Why, thank you very much. Oh, these people, I didn't check their names. Mrs. Inimitable, Mr. Exquisite, and Mr. Elegance. They're good names. I like those. Right, day 5. We've just completed half of our tutorial week. And what else is there to learn? Oh, hang on. They've not popped up to tell us things. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Hang on. You want that just as it is. And then you want whatever that is. And then you want one of those. Oh, hang on. Have you caught wind of the newest craze among our most discerning patrons? It appears that bespoke allergy testing is all the rage. Okay. What does that mean exactly? There's a thing down here. It's an egg. Okay. For some, a matter of life. For others, a flair for dramatic dining. Let us leave the truth to our conscience and simply perform our duties with utmost grace. Allergies function much like personal requirements, with one rather crucial distinction. The specified ingredient must be removed from every dish within the order. Oh, I see. Right, so we need to get rid of egg, but on everything. Okay, so get rid of egg. That's okay. Do you have any other allergies? No, you're okay. Right, over to you then. You want an enchanted goo egg. You would like some gooey garden mix, but you do not want chocolate. So chocolate appears there and just there. Okay. And I think that is it. Right now we do the plating. I have, with great trust in your abilities, disabled the visual guides on the guest table. From now on, your arrangements must reflect the layout presented at the perfect table. Press F to view it. Oh no! Oh, this requires skill. Okay, right, hang on. So press F. So that is the perfect table. Here you may determine precisely which items belong where. To return to your guest table, press F. Oh, crikeys. Okay, so that is going sideways like that. Oh, this is terrible. I've got to remember things now. Hang on. The big fork and the little fork are on the left. So sort of like that. So big fork and then little fork. There we go. Like that. Okay, it sort of shuffles into position a bit better. And then we've got big spoon and little spoon. Okay, right, there we go. Lovely. That can sort of slot into position. And then that one can sort of go. We should use shadow, actually, as to where they're going to be. Like that. So confirm that. And then do the same for you. So you've got less things. So you would like your napkin to be facing to the right and the straw long end to be pointing to the left. Okay, so that, like that. And then straw long end to pointing to the left. So that goes up like that. And then we've got big fork, little fork. Okay, right, I can cope when it's like that. I'm all right. That's fine. Right, so pop that on and then pop that on. Oh, hang on, twist it round. A bit like that. Okay, shuffle it into position nicely. Confirm that. And I think we're good. Yes, okay. To check for allergy-related mistakes, direct your attention to the upper left corner of the guess order details. Ah, I see, yes. So it's in that top corner, but we didn't need to worry because we had it all sorted. Right, on to day 6. What can be thrown at us now? I don't know. Much like any esteemed establishment, we too receive our share of peculiar personalities. Between us, I must confess, their requests never cease to amaze me. They certainly have very specific tastes. Okay, intriguing. And now we once again welcome a parade of most delicate allergy sufferers. Do take care. We wouldn't want a flurry of uncontrollable sneezes to sweep away our priceless decor. Okay, pay close attention to these special requests of personalities. They take precedence over all other rules. Right. What does that mean and what does that mean? You've got a sad face and you've got a smiley face. Okay, I'm going to click that and hope that makes sense. Noodles are also allergens. Okay, so you want that thing, but without any noodles. Okay, that's fine. You've sorted that out. You're thinking about something else. You want whatever one of those things is, and you also can't have sugar. No noodles here. No sugar, because that's slime. So that's you done, I think. And then you, the most ordinary person without quirks. Okay, you don't have any quirks. Okay, right. So you might have things you don't like. So you don't like slime. And then you want whatever one of those things is, but without broth. And anything else? Anything else? And you're allergic to milk. So discount the milk. Right, do the plating. It seems our teleportation machine has malfunctioned and has begun to soil any items as they are teleported from the floor. What a most troublesome development. Okay. Furthermore, our esteemed guests have voiced complaints about the difficulty drinking from the non-spill glasses. There's no way to properly clean a sword item, so you'll have to... Don't listen, Tim. Just give the item a good shake and call it clean. As for the glasses, simply pick them up and they'll refill themselves. Okay, so we need to pick up the glasses and put them down again, and then pick up the glasses and then put them down again. Right, okay. So the glasses are in the right place, I think. So the straw is going like that. It said give it a shake. Oh, I see. Some of them are... That looks a bit grubby, look. That looks a bit dirty. Oh, the plate looks dirty as well. Hang on. Do that. Right, there we go. Plate all nice and clean. I have sort of put it on top of that straw thing, but never mind. Right, there we go. And that thing is pointing to the right. Oh, there's so much to remember. Okay, zhuzh that. Put that down. Right. And then we've got forks on the left and spoons on the right. Okay, so we've got, big fork, which I think is clean. I think that's okay. So don't need to clean that one, but we do need to clean this a little bit. So do that, zhuzh all the dirt off it. There you go. Nobody will notice. It's fine. There we go. Like that. And then whoosh-de-whoosh. And in like that. And yeah, do we need to whoosh-de-whoosh that? No, that's already been whoosh-de-whooshed, as we're calling it for some reason. I don't know why. Right, and then you... right, clean that. I might have possibly knocked things onto the floor. Okay. Right, don't do that again, because that was bad. We picked the things up, though. It's all good. We've sorted it out. So that's to the right, and the straw thing is pointing to the left. We can cope with that. So drop that in, give that a scrub, put that on. And then we've got fork left and the other one to the right, and they're sort of pointing outwards. Yeah, so they're all clean, I think. So a bit like that and a bit like that. And there we go. Right, happy with that. So confirm that. Is this good? Yes, it is. Right, we're rocking it in tutorial land. To check for personality-related mistakes, look in the top right corner. Okay, but again, we did fine. So that's all good. Okay, day 7. Only 2 days of tutorial land left this week, and then we'll have to go it on our own. Right, nothing coming up to help us. So nothing saying, right, you've got to be wary of stuff happening. So, okay, you are ordinary. No quirks. Let's get your stuff done. You want no noodles in that. And no slime, okay, this big bowl of fruit. And then you've got this milky treat constellation without any sugar. Okay, and you are, noodles. They've already been crossed off. Okay, yours is good. Fruit is also an allergen. Okay, so goo egg without any vegetables. Lovely. And then we've got that thing without any sugar, but also we've got to get rid of fruit because we know that's bad. And we've got to get rid of egg because that's an allergen. Right, okay, and then we go back to doing this. From this point onward, you shall be entrusted with selecting the appropriate cutlery yourself, a true mark of your growing expertise. Oh no, I've got to do even more now. Each utensil must be chosen according to the ingredients present in the guess order. Oh, this is getting very complicated. Hover over an item and then left click to view its proper function. So we can do that. So that's used if we've got egg or like vegetables, but we haven't. That is if we've got fruit. Okay, so we're going to need, imagine, always with that. And that's if they've got a jelly thing, whatever that is. Slime, was it? I forget now. And we don't need that. And we don't, I think they need a napkin. And they need, hang on, what do they need if they want milk? Oh, hang on, we've got to do a drink. Always any direction. Always any direction. So there's only a thing for milk, but I don't think it matters. Okay, so it's just, for them, the napkin thing and the small heart fork. Okay. Refer to the notepad to review the ingredients in the current order and determine the correct pairings. Arrange only the necessary items on the guest table. The rest are to remain on the tray. Okay. I mean, this is how you do it. Obviously not exactly like this, but this is how you do proper waitering. You have to know what food is being served to put out the proper cutlery and such. Right. On the perfect table screen, you may select any ingredient from a notepad by using the mouse and then press the left mouse button to receive a swift tip on which utensil required for that particular ingredient. Okay, so hang on. So we're looking at, is that the perfect table? Oh, I see. Right, this is the perfect table here, but now we don't know what's happening with that. So, yes, we've got to have that. So we need this. So that's going to go to the right. And then we need this to go there. And I think that's it. I think that's all they need. And they've got slime. So they've just got slime. So their thing is going to the right. Okay, so put the napkin on, heading to the right. And they've only got slime, which I think is just that straw. Used if. So it's just the straw. Nothing else. Okay. And the straw has got the long bit going to the left. So, like so. And then confirm that. Are we good? Is that good? Yes. Okay, we just did a thing. Okay, right, this is good. Right, next up is the final day. The final day of tutorial before we then have to go it alone. And I imagine all sorts of bonkers things will happen when we do that. But okay, let's go and do our final day of lovely, happy tutorial stuff. Right, 3 people. You have journeyed far and nobly through the tangled jungles of regulations, the shifting sands of table settings, and the labyrinthine passages of etiquette. And now, the final frontier awaits. The ultimate examination. Oh no, don't like that. From this moment forth, I shall be but a humble observer. No hints, no nudges, not even the faintest raise of an eyebrow. That's because you haven't got one. All rests within your elegant hands. Oh, thank you very much. Are my hands elegant? A bit rough around the edges now, a bit old. Dazzle me with your mastery, or at the very least, try not to bring me to tears. Okay. Oh, you've got a little moustache as well. You've got a little curly moustache. I hadn't noticed that. Oh, that's quite fun. Right. So I'm looking around. There's no time limit. There's no time limit. I've only just noticed that the chairs and the furniture are floating. I just thought it was just moving in a dramatic way. But no, look, they've got little sort of, I don't know, anti-grav engines or whatever, like floaty stuff. Okay, let's do you in the middle, because you've got no special requirements. You should be nice and simple. So, okay, you would like whatever that is, but without noodles. Okay, that's fine. And without chocolate. And without meat. Why have you ordered this? Oh, and then a pineapple paradise with a happy pineapple face, but without vegetables. And then you want that gigantic thing, old-fashioned broth, but without milk. And without meat. And without broth, maybe, madam? And then you don't want broth. Okay, you're allergic to broth. Okay, so no broth. So your old-fashioned broth, you've removed the meat and the milk, and you're allergic to broth. So effectively, your old-fashioned broth is just fruit. Just a fruit salad. Okay, good. Splendid. Pleasure doing business. Okay, this is you over here. So chocolate is also an allergen. Okay, so you would like that without noodle and cross off the chocolate. You want it without meat. And you're thinking about something else. Right. Exploding veggie whirl without milk and chocolate because she's allergic. Yes, we've got that already covered. And you don't want an egg, so effectively you want some vegetables. Your orders are very silly. You lot are very picky. No chocolate because you're allergic. And also, you don't want sugar. So the chocolate bliss cake is just some mincemeat. And your Pharaoh Starlight Berry Surprise is just some fruits. Maybe that's a surprise. You think it's going to look like this, and it's just like an apple on a plate. Maybe that's the surprise. And noodles, also an allergen. You would like that thing. Just as it is. Okay, you'd like whatever this thing is, but without broth. Okay. And without milk. Got you. Fine, sir. And without egg. Again, just vegetables will do then. And then you want this without the fruit. And also without noodles, because you're allergic. And then we have to get rid of fruit from everything else. But I think that's okay. There we go. Right, sorted. Now I've got to plate things up. Oh, crikeys. There are so many things. Go to here. So we need... the drinks are okay. Oh, they're things on a very jaunty angle. So we need the spiky, the two-pronged thing, because they've got minced meat. We need... okay, that thing. Oh, that's what that means. We need that for vegetables. And then we need... So it's all these things on the left. It's all those things on the left. Okay. Right, so pick that up. That's going at a jaunty angle like that. I like that. It's a good jaunty angle. The drinks we need to fill up, because that's what happens. There we go. That's sorted. And then we need this thing to kind of twist around like that. I feel like I shouldn't be trusted in doing this. And then the big fork, that one, that needs a scrub, I think. That's going to go there. And then we need the little one. Oh, no, I did that wrong. Hang on, I pressed the wrong button. Too many buttons to press. That one going in like that. I think that's it. So there you go, Mrs. Inimitable. That, I think, is yours done. Then we'll go to Mrs. O'Crone. Okay, so hello there, Mrs. O'Crone. We'll fill up your drinks. Nice. So you need... Oh, crikey. Okay, let's put your napkin on. Let's give it a clean. There we go. Nice. So yeah, maybe the jaunty angled napkins are now very in. Maybe that's a good thing now. And then yes. So egg, fruit and milk. So hang on, we could just do it that way, couldn't we? So egg is the fork, fruit is that, and milk doesn't require any items. So it's literally the two forks. It's that one and that one. Okay, I can cope with that. That's fine. So big fork like that. And little fork like that. There we go. That's not on very well. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. So confirm that table placement. And then you. Okay, clean the plate. Put the plate back down. Fill up the drinks. Fill up the drinks. This is good. We'll clean that in case we need it. I don't know if we do, but they have loads of things. Okay, so we need meat, which is both of those things. Okay, so we need the 2-prong thing and then the knife. Okay, so that's going up over there. Oh, don't knock the drink off. I've done that already before. And then the knife going like that. Very lovely. Okay, so that covers the meat. And then we've got egg and vegetables. So then we need that fork. Okay, so that fork going in like that. Right, so we've got that sorted. So that's all that covered. We then need sugar. So sugar's the little one. That doesn't require anything. That doesn't. And those. So it's just the little heart spoon. And then we are done. Okay, so the little heart spoon, that goes over there like that. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Oh no, I didn't put the napkin on. Botherations. Yeah, I messed up there. I forgot to put the napkin on. But you know what? They're still happy. We'll just ask for one. Ask for one. It's fine. Oh, what a dazzling spectacle your attempt has been. At times, blindingly brilliant. At others, a touch, shall we say, extravagant. A charming execution kissed by imperfection. Remember, a few missteps are the finest tutors on the road to true greatness. Yeah, I miss one bit off there, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Okay, so now, do we go back and do this proper? Oh, now it's a regular month. Okay, the months have 4 weeks in them, like normal, but that's it. Tutorial done. We've now wrapped that up. That's all sorted. Now it's just time to go and do this properly. What are these things at the top? Oh, I see. Right, that's our current sort of game stats. We're 11% of the way through. The demo takes you to 11%. That's quite good. And then we've got all the different meals that have been asked for. Look at the harvest mix with the happy pineapple face. Oh, there's loads. Oh, there are hundreds of different things. And yes, look, we're earning money. We are earning money for some of these, or there's certainly a cost involved. And that is, stories. Stories are hidden. You haven't been told a single story yet. Okay, that's also very intriguing. I mean, okay, right, let's dive into day 1 of our first regular month. Right, here we go. Although we are still being spoken to by little sort of good conscience floaty eyeball down here. Hello there, what are you telling us? As you might have guessed, some ingredients carry far more weight than others. Our guests are particularly exacting when it comes to the main ingredients of a dish. Don't give us more things to remember. I can barely remember what we've got to do already. Don't give us more things. Good grief. Okay, these main ingredients are listed at the beginning of the recipe, marked with a special icon, a sort of an explodey icon, which is fun, and guests will judge you more harshly should you make a mistake involving them. Okay, intriguing. Right, so I'm looking around. I can't see a timer. Anywhere, so we're not up against the clock, which is quite good. So we can just do this at a leisurely pace. Okay, so you've got no quirks, which is good. That's what that kind of regular face says. I don't know what that is, but it looks amazing. Synthwave Slime Symphony. Okay, that's very exciting, and you don't want it with milk. Okay, that's fine. And then, there we go. So the slime and the meat are the key ingredients in a synthwave slime symphony. Okay. And then a sausage and meat medley without any milk. And that's it. That's you done. And the key ingredients to that are minced meat and vegetables. But okay, you're okay for that. But now we come to you. So what's this? Penalties for mistakes are multiplied by 2. Oh, you're very fussy. Oh, you're a critic. We've got our first critic in. Okay, hello there. I've noticed as well as an obviously robotic neck, which I'd like to think you could sort of shrink down to here. I'd like to think it would do like Mechaneck from He-Man. I'm showing my age. I'm not old. I'm 21, promise. But yeah, I'd like to think that could kind of go chunk, 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 chunk and come down. Or if you needed to look over a particularly high wall, for example, you could make it go chunk, 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 chunk and go all the way up. And you could peer over the wall. Do you know the thing? That'd be quite fun. Right, okay, but yes, you're a critic. Oh, you've got little robot hands as well. Right, so retro protein pot with anything. That's fine. Then you want the wholesome harvest egg. Okay, That you don't want any other things. You've got no allergies, you've got no things that you don't want in this food. Okay, right, this is fine. Oh, what's happened? What's happened to the table? Why is the table all weird? Okay, so she wants that on... I've just lost the straw. Okay, can we pick the straw back up? Oh, now it's dirty. Oh, I see. If we knock them on the floor, they get dirty. Okay, so that's like that. That's fine. So we've sorted that out. The drinks are done, which is good. So, right. So we need meat. So we need, those two things. So grab that. That looks like it's going on just about there. And then we've got the knife, which is sort of over in that direction. Hang on, put it over a bit like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's got that sorted. Vegetables is the big fork. Okay, and I imagine, as we play this, I mean, somebody with a better memory than me might be better at remembering things, but you probably know that, that is for vegetables. You'll learn this as you go along. So that's that sorted. Noodle don't require anything special. That doesn't, and the meat we've already got. So I think that's it. I think that's your thing sorted. And then over here, right, what do we have? Hang on, do we not need that for slime? Oh, we're supposed to give them a straw. I think maybe the person should have had a straw. I'm not quite sure. Order's already been sent to the kitchen. What? No, that one hasn't. This one, here. Can we not view the thing? What have I just done? Have I just done something wrong? Broth. Order's been sent to the kitchen and can no longer be altered. Oh, no. It's this. Sorry. Yes, I'm clicking on the wrong bit. Okay. So, right. We need the plate there and then that at that angle. So sort of like that. So drop that on. Lovely. So that's that sorted. And then, they're going to need a lot of things. So, hang on a minute, like that. So broth is that. And then we've got the right. So we need all of those four things. So we need this. So the fork prongy thing. And then we need... oh, that's not in the right place. Put that in the right place, please. There we go. And then we need big spoon. So we need the big spoon with the slightly uncomfortable end on it. That doesn't look very nice. And then we need that to kind of go over there. There we go. So that covers all that. So that's all of those three things. So that's all of those done. And then egg is the middle fork. Vegetables is the middle fork. Fruit and chocolate. Right, we need the two on the left. So we need... that over there and that sort of like that, and I think that should be okay. I don't think we need that. I think the other one needed that, but I might have messed that up, but never mind. So confirm that serving. How did we do? Okay, we made 2 mistakes on hers. So what did we do wrong? We didn't include that, and I suspected we hadn't got that in. Do you know what? It's fine. It's my first proper day on the job. It's okay. So we'll return to the final screen. And, not great. Guest satisfaction 54%. But never mind. Right, we'll crack on. We'll go to the next day. And we'll just write that off as a bad job. Right. Okay. So you've got a thing over your face and you've got a sad face. Okay, we're going to ace this. We're going to get this done properly. I'm determined that we get this done properly. So milk is also an allergen. So you want that thing, no milk. Okay, so don't need to cross that off. You don't want milk, because that's an allergen, and you don't want broth. Okay, so that I think is you sorted. But then what's this? Items must remain clean. Okay, so you want clean things. Okay, you don't want minced meat in there. That's fine. And then you want a happy pineapple thing, but without vegetables. Which is fine. I get that. That's okay. We'll do yours first. It seems I've been rather too generous with those endless ingredient hints. You do seem to require rather more assistance than I anticipated. I made one error, okay? One little error. Quite right. Time to limit those helpful hints. A few should be more than enough. The number of available hints is shown in the bottom right corner of the notepad. Oh, don't limit things. We've now got 5 hints for each of these. Okay. So I assume, yes, we click on one of these and it'll then tell us a hint. Okay. Right, I mean, we know that slime is that thing. We know slime is the straw, don't we? So we need to get the straw because that's what we missed out last time. So like that. Okay, so we've got that. So we've covered the slime. Oh, there's so many things. Vegetables. Fruit was one of those. Was fruit one of those? Hang on. Meat was this. Just here. That shuffles into place. And that there. Okay, so meat was those two. I remember that. That's fine. So we've got meat. We've got slime. What did we need for minced meat? I'm going to use one of our hints on minced meat. Oh, we have to do it here. Yeah. Okay, so it's just that. Okay, so now I've got 4 hints left. Fruit. Fruit's the little spoon. Vegetable and little fork, sorry. Vegetables is the big fork. Okay, I'm going to have to start remembering these because I imagine as you play a bit more, the amount of hints you get comes down and down. Or it probably costs money or whatever, I don't know. So I think that should be okay. I think that's what we go for. We'll confirm that. Okay, and now we come to you. And this could be a problem, couldn't it? Okay, because you're fussy. So, the drink's a top tub. The napkin goes at that angle. Okay, reposition it. That's fine. And then we've got meat, which I think again... What's that? What's this big looking thing here? I don't know what that is. Where does that go? Where's the jar? I don't know what that does. Is that for noodles? That might be like a noodle thing. We might need that for noodles. Okay, so put them on. So I think that covers the meat. The fruit, as we've just seen, is that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. So we've got fruit, got meat, broth and noodles. Okay, right. Give me a hint for broth. It's the big spoon. Give me a hint for noodles. It doesn't require any items. I'm going to click that then and see what that does. Oh, that's for fish. Oh, so it's just, I think, the big spoon at the end. I think it's like that. Put it in place. Come on, shuffle it around. I think that's it. We've got the meat here and here. Got the broth with the big spoon. We've got fruit with that. And noodle apparently doesn't need anything. I don't know how you eat the noodles without anything. But okay, apparently that's fine. So, okay, how did we do? Oh, that was good. Okay, we did well. We did a thing. Okay, go us. We're doing stuff. Okay. It's all gone black and white. Right you are. At times, our guests seek experiences beyond the ordinary, and so they request the event of the day. At such times, anything might occur, from harmless change in decor to delightful chaos that tests our every skill. Okay, so is the change in this that it's gone black and white? I think it might be. We've once again been asked to recreate the atmosphere of silent cinema. A waiter shall communicate exclusively through expressive gestures. I'm doing some expressive gestures now with my hands, but you can't see it. I do hope our pianist won't repeat the same melody for 3 days straight, as he did last time. Oh dear, I'm sure the guests will be thrilled, or perhaps not. Not that it matters, the genre famously allows no feedback. Yes, indeed. Okay, so you want things clean. You want whatever that is, Neptune's garden plate, but without any noodles. And then you also want, that thing, the galactic milk cookie, but without any milk. Okay, seems a bit strange. And you can't have, no noodles, but you've already said you didn't want them with that. Okay. And then you, no quirks at all, so nothing special. You want that without the seafood. And then you would like, Cthulhu's caramel tendrils without any slime. And, crikey. And then you're on a slime flux soup, but with no milk. And you're also, and then you don't want slime. Okay, so get rid of slime. You're allergic to that. Okay, we'll plate to yours. Oh, it's all in ye olde stuff as well. To understand the nature of the event and its potential consequences, simply hold 2. Okay. The atmosphere on this floor is very old, making it difficult to distinguish colours. I see. Between the items? Yeah, but they still look... they've still got different pointy ends and things. I think it's fine. Okay, so we need that to go like that. Again, it's at that jaunty angle. That's fine. The vegetable fork is that one. And that, I think, goes here. So the big one goes there, doesn't it? The seafood one is that one, which I think goes there, because we saw that last time. I'm remembering things. This is exciting. So vegetables done. Seafood done. Broth is that one. So boop with broth. Broth is that one. And, okay, sugar. I'm going to click sugar to see what we need with that. Okay, sugar is the little heart one over there. Okay, I don't think we specifically knew that, but now we do. So I'm happy with that. So confirm that serving. I think that's okay. Served, that says. Right, okay, that's gone out. Right, you would like your napkin again at the same jaunty angle. Very nice. Vegetables, we know, is that fork. Very good. And then you've got fish, which is that. So pop that next to it. Okay, so you've covered vegetables, covered seafood. Sugar, we know, is that little spoon just there. So pop that on. Is everything clean? Is everything clean? Yeah, I assume everything is clean. It looks clean. Nothing looks grubby. So we've got vegetables, got fish, got sugar, got fish, egg. Okay, we'll use a hint. What do we need for egg? The fork, which we already have. Okay, so confirm that serving. I think we're okay. Oh, what did we do? We messed something up over here. What did we mess up? I don't know. Did we mess something up over here? It looks sort of okay. Hang on, what did we do wrong? What did I do wrong for you, my good sir? You didn't want... I gave you things that you're allergic to. Whoops. Okay, sorry. I crossed it off of one, but not the others. Yeah, okay. No, that's probably fine. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Okay, sorry about that. I apologise. I've got to go home. Bye. I'm running away. Right, just one person on their own. This looks like it should be okay. So, items must not be in the designated places. Okay. Right, so you want a chaotic table layout. Okay. You want that thing without the meat. Okay, that's fine. You want that thing. Hang on. You've already ordered that. And you want that thing again, but without broth. Hang on, but that one's got fish in it. Hang on, why are there two different? I don't understand. And also, you don't want sugar with that one. Okay, and you can't have chocolate. Okay, so take the chocolate out of that one. Remember that this time. Right, so items must not be in the designated places. At times, swept away by the whirlwind of merriment, our esteemed guests depart, leaving silent testaments their gastronomic triumphs, a state we call table clutter. Nothing unsightly must offend the gaze of our next guest. Please gather all refuse neatly on the tray. Oh, there's bits of litter. Oh, or simply launch it elegantly to the floor. The teleportation unit's already broken. It can't possibly get any worse. No terrible conscience. I'm going to put it onto the tray because, yeah, this is good. We can take that away and dispose of it in the kitchen away from the eyes of our guests. Thank you very much. Right, so nothing needs to go where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to put the plate here. The drinks can go over here, look. Yay for the drinks. They can go over there. That's fine. That is going to go the other way. That can point like that. There we go. And put it on properly. Right, sugar. We need that. Was it that one? Hang on, we need this. I know we need that, so give that a scrub. That can go there. So that covers the fish. Meat. We know what we need for meat. So give that a scrub. That can go just there. And the knife can go completely the wrong way around just there. Oh, this is quite fun. This is quite liberating. So yes, I don't care about your rules. Sugar. I think it was that one. That was fruit, wasn't it? Yeah, that's sugar. Okay, so can we just put that there? There you go. That's not in the right place. So sugar covered, fish covered, meat covered. Minced meat, I don't think need anything special. So it's just vegetables, which I think is that fork, which can just go there. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to put it... Can we put it on the edge of the plate? Even sort of a jaunty angle. There we go, look. Perfect. We don't need that because that's for, like, slime, whatever it was. That's for broth. And that's for fruit. So I think that's it. So I'm going to confirm that and hope that's perfect. And yeah, there we go, look. Satisfaction. 100%. So we did the best work when we did it chaotically and kind of all a bit daft. Okay, do you know what? Lovely, lovely. That's day 4. I'd like to get a week done. I'd like to get a week done of sort of normal practice, if you like. Just, normal stuff. I'd like to get that done. Right. These 2 quirks here. Okay, we'll go for you because you're number 1. So what have you got? Dessert fork must be in the table setting. Oh, even if you don't need one. Okay, some dishes may seem rather unconventional in their composition, or should I say more refined. In any case, these are special dishes, and they come with their own set of unique serving rules. I also can't see what it is. It's been pixelated. Is it rude? I don't know. Okay, so they've got their own rules. Horrible fruit fiasco. Oh, is that it? Is that all you want? Disgusting delicacy. Fruits. Okay, so it's so disgusting it's nice. It's like that. What is it? Like fish. There's something like in one of the Scandinavian countries. They like put fish under the ground for ages and they open up and eat it. Like fermented herring or something like that. And it's apparently supposed to be quite nice but also quite disgusting at the same time, which is a bit weird. This is one of those. Okay, so you just want that. So the only thing we need is a dessert fork must be in the table setting. But that's a dessert, so I imagine that's fine. Dessert spoon must not be in the table setting. Oh, you want a Minecraft block for food. Slimecraft cheese. It's cheese. Oh, look at that. Slime, cheese, meat, milk. Okay, we'll do yours first. Allow me to explain the rules of special dishes in more detail. Proceed to the perfect table. Okay. Right. Oh, there's an eye mask. Do pay special attention to the additional rule noted in the description of certain items. Right. So the dessert spoon must not be in the table setting. These new rules apply only to the main ingredients of the special dishes. I'm afraid you'll have to keep an eye on these rarities yourself. My usual hints won't be of any help here. I don't really understand what you mean. So, dessert spoon must not be in the table setting. Right. So, okay. So the plate's there, and the thing is there. Well, that's fine. We can do that. That's okay. And then you need the straw for your slime, which is okay. So straw can go. It might have knocked the drink off a little bit. Yeah, it's come back, but we need to fill it up again. Sorry, drink. So we got that. Cheese. Okay, nothing required for milk. We saw that before, so nothing special. But yeah, the meat needs that one and the other one. So that's required for the meat. And then, have we seen cheese yet? I'm going to use one of our 2 hints on the cheese. Doesn't require any special items. The dessert spoon must not be in the table setting. Okay. So that's the dessert spoon. It is not there. So I think that should be fine. So okay, so confirm that. What's the eye mask thing about though? That's a bit confusing. Dessert fork must be in the table setting. Okay, so immediately put that in because that's one of the requirements. Okay. And then we've got the napkin at the regular angle. Now it seems that's very in. Fruit. Okay, that's that, isn't it? That's fruit. Milk don't need anything. Slime, we need the straw, which I imagine is going to be the same way round as it always appears to be. Yeah, okay. So then we're going to use one of our 2 hints. So slime, we've got the straw in place. Milk isn't anything. Fruit is that. So what is disgusting delicacy? I'm gonna click it and see what happens. Right, we need that thing at the end. Okay. So that's got to go at the end of the table. And I think that's it. I think that's kind of it. Okay, so confirm that. We've got drink. So confirm that. Right, how did we do? Did we do well? Oh, I messed up. If special dishes seem unclear, take a look at the video on the help screen. I did all right with them. It's Mr. Humbry. Yeah, you were good, look. You were fine. Serving. Grab to see mistakes. Return to final screen. I'm very confused. Dessert fork. Required for serving. Grab to see mistake. Hang on a minute. But it says dessert spoon must not be in the table setting. What required a dessert fork? Nothing required a dessert fork, did it? I'm very confused. And that eye mask. Why did that require an eye mask? That doesn't tell us it needs an eye mask. None of these things need an eye mask. How are we supposed to know that, game? I don't really understand. I don't understand. Unless that was the same as the other thing? No, because that had fruit in it. That's got cheese. How are we supposed to know that requires an eye mask? I don't really understand. Slime is the straw. Cheese doesn't need anything. Oh, the meat. Oh, yeah, the meat requires those two things. The milk doesn't need anything. How are we supposed to know that we needed that, then? Serving rules. Everyone used if any guest order contains disgusting delicacy. Oh, well, there you go. I didn't know that. And that, the dessert spoon, used if sugar and chocolate. Oh, no, hang on. No, the dessert fork was your wrong one, wasn't it? Used if fruits. Used if slime and cheese. Oh, my goodness me. How are we supposed to remember these? Okay. Right. Okay, how do we come back out? There you go. Return to the final screen. Right, this is getting very complicated. Sorry, Mr. Humbry. I made a bit of a boo-boo there, but we'll be alright on the next run, possibly. Oh, look at them gracefully chewing a bronze gear. I don't know what that means. Have I fallen behind the trends? Is crunching now a mark of status? Oh, possibly. Allow me to clarify. The gears are dark chocolate with a praline tuft. The springs are caramelised. It's a unique steampunk-inspired presentation. Let the guests indulge. Where are we looking? Can't see. Is it a thing they're going to order momentarily? It sounds less like indulgence and more like a prelude to emergency dentistry. It does sound a bit harsh on the teeth, doesn't it? Okay, you've got like a odd face. Items must not be in the designated places. Okay, so you've got your elastic choco slime, which is fine. Oh, and then you've got a special thing. Grotesque meat feast. Okay, so everybody needs their mask thing on, but you don't want broth with it. Okay, or meat. What else is in it? I guess that's the mystery. And you want something else? Good lord. But no sugar. Okay, so cross the sugar off at the end over there. Right, and then items have got to be clean. You want a beefy bliss explosion without noodles. Okay, it looks like a burger, but noodles make it weird. You want one of those things. Lubricious cocoa luncheon, and you're allergic to meat. Okay, so we can do without that. Right, here we go. So click on this. Oh, you've got different servings again. Oh, crikeys. Okay, so your thing is going like that. The napkin is the easiest thing to do. The drinks are sorted. That's fine. Right, you've got slime. So you need the straw, not the drink over. Botherations. And the straw appears to have fallen. Oh, there's a hole in the table. Oh, okay. Right, there you go. You live and learn. Like that. The straw's got to go just there. Okay, so straw is in place. We've only got 2 hints on this. We know that we need the eye mask because it's a grotesque thingamajig. So that's got to... Oh, hang on, no. Items not in the designated places. No. Oh, I've knocked everything over, but it doesn't really matter because we can just do this. So yeah, we'll fill the drinks up. The drinks can go just there. That's fine. The litter can come back. There we go. Grab that. That's good. The straw can go just here with the drinks. That can just go in the middle. Yay. The plate can go up in the corner with that on it. There we go. Just tuck that out of the way. Right, so slime is covered. Chocolate has got to be this, because that's a dessert thing, isn't it? So we just chuck that on there. Yeah, because that doesn't go there. Broth is this. Just going to throw that on like that because it doesn't have to go where it's supposed to be. We've got the eye mask. Broth we've covered. Right, meat. Okay, so we're going to need one of those and then one of those. Okay, lovely. And then milk doesn't need anything special. I think that's okay. Got the slime covered with the straw. The chocolate's covered with that. Just make sure nothing's where it's supposed to be. No, it's all over the shop. That's a bit near, actually. We'll put that sort of over there. We've got the mask for that thing. Broth is the big spoon. And then, yeah, meat's those two things. And milk doesn't need anything special, I don't think. We might go and check just to make sure. Click on milk. Yeah, doesn't need anything special. So, okay, confirm that. That's that done. And then you want everything clean. Okay. So you need one of those because your fellow eater has got a grotesque thing and no eye should see such a thing, apparently, which I think is quite funny. I like that. Right, so clear up all the bits of litter. The previous guest has, I don't know what they've been doing some artwork or something at the table. They've probably got kids. Right, and then we want one of those to go in that direction. Lovely. Oh, crikeys. Okay, we need seafood because we've got the fish. So that is the seafood fork. Okay, so that goes in. That's sorted. Chocolate is the dessert fork. And they need the straw. Okay, so bring that through. Pop that in like that. And the fork is going at an exciting angle, kind of like that around here. So pop that in like that. So we've covered the chocolate, we've covered the seafood, we've covered the slime. Then it's a case of cheese and minced meat. Okay, we've got 2 hints. We have got 2 hints. So minced meat, does that need anything? It needs the fork at the end, and cheese doesn't need anything. Okay, so I think if we just pop that in like that, we should be okay. We don't need that. There's no broth. There's no vegetables. There's not meat like that. There's minced meat, but not sort of meat on the bone or whatever. And there's no fruit. We've got the mask. I think that should be okay. Possibly. We've cleared up all the rubbish. Let's give it a go. Let's give that a go. Have we messed up? Oh, we've made a terrible hash of things. Oh dear. Hang on. Serving 10 out of 13. 11 out of 13. See mistakes. Required for serving. Grab to see mistake. What did we need that for? Why do we need dessert spoon? Oh. The chocolate is the dessert spoon and not the dessert fork. Oh, so we need to swap them round. Okay, no, right, that's fine. That's okay. But what's this one? What? What is the problem? Our cutlery is dirty. Oh, was it? Oh, I couldn't see that. Not required for serving. Oh, and that's the chocolate. Yes, okay, right. So those 3 things constituted a bad time. Okay, do you know what? We might give that another go. Is it the same thing? Is it the same thing? That just looked rubbish on my list. Oh, is it a different thing? Okay, right, hang on. I'm going to fly through this again, but we're going to make sure we do it properly this time and not wrong. Okay, these orders seemed a little bit easier to manage. They had a lot less requirements. So, for example, this one here, they effectively ordered 2 of the same thing, really. It's the same sort of picture, but they want slime, which is okay. We've got the straw for that. That's good. And broth. And there's the broth spoon there. So that's fine. We picked up the rubbish from the table. And their one has also been done. And I think it should be fine. So confirm that. Let's see how we did. And there we go. There we go. Right. So the special rules do make things a little bit more complicated, as you would imagine. But there we go. So, right, we're on day 6. I would like to get to day 8. I want to do a week. I think that seems quite good. So, a week of tutorial stuff and then like a week of regular business. And, okay. Yes, this is who I was alluding to at the start of the video when we sort of said who's going to come by. So, yeah, we did say we're going to have sort of giraffe people and then, yeah, people with spiky heads and glass bubbles, which is intriguing. But okay, right, so hello there, you. Eye mask is not needed regardless of dish composition. So you don't need an eye mask. Putrid ooze pleasure. Okay, but without slime. Okay, the slime's just too much. Gooey garden mix without chocolate. Seems sensible. Oh, that looks fun. Colourful noodle delight. Oh, that looks very exciting. But without noodles. Okay. Why have you ordered that? And without vegetables. It's just a bowl of broth. Delicious. Okay, so we don't need to do the eye mask for you. And you, twisted straw, must not be in the table setting. Okay, so you don't want a straw. You want that without egg. You want it also without milk. And then you want one of those chocolate things without noodles, which is weird. The chocolate cake's got noodles in at all, I think. And then, I don't know what that is. It's like the Death Star with bits sticking out. Gooey marmalade bliss, but without slime. And also no fruit, please. Allergic to fruit, absolutely. So cross that off. Okay, so let's go to you first. So how are we looking? So that's going to go like that. So put the napkin on like that, sort of pointing northwest, if you like. And then this should be okay. So sugar and chocolate, I think. Oh, now are they the same thing or not? I'm not sure. We don't need the eye mask. We don't need the eye mask because it says eye mask is not needed. So we don't need that. Broth we do need. So this is a very weird table. This is an odd table, to be honest, but okay. So the broth is sorted. The colourful noodle delight without noodles is done. That bit there is done. Egg, I think, was that, wasn't it? And then we need the straw thing. Where's the straw? Straw is sort of over there on that side. Yeah, okay, on there. So that's that covered. That's the slime. Vegetables is that fork. So where does the regular fork go? Down here. This is a very bizarre table. Well, it's many tables, lots of little tables. So we've got broth covered. We've got vegetables covered. We've got the slime covered. Egg. I think egg is that, if I recall correctly. But yeah, sugar and chocolate. Okay. So I'm going to have to go and check. We can only check. Oh, what did we do last time? I can't remember. I think egg is that. I think egg is that fork. Because it's not going to be that. Because that's for fish. So, okay, we've done for egg. So yes, it's just sugar and chocolate. Okay, so sugar is the heart spoon. Chocolate is also okay, it's just the heart spoon. Okay, right, that's fine. Put that onto there. Boop. Right, so the other one, that must be for fruit then. That's for non-fruit stuff. That's for fruit. I think that's good. I think that should be okay. And we haven't got the eye mask because it says not to use it. Okay. And then you will need the eye mask because your mate's got the eye mask, got the gross food. So they don't need an eye mask, but you, I think, do. And then, yes, that's going to turn around and be like that. Lovely. We need slime. So straw for that. So that tips around like that way. Boop on there. Right. And then vegetables is the big fork. So that comes in onto this little bit of table here. I like some have got sort of checkerboard. So a nice checkered tablecloth on, and some just haven't. It's like, don't worry about that. So this thing is covered. Vegetables covered. Oh, hang on. Twisted straw must not be in the table setting. Oh, wait, they're just going to chug it without a straw. Okay, slime is covered. Vegetables are covered. Sugar and chocolate, as we saw, are these. It's that one. I think it's like that. Is it that way? Yes, it is. That covers those. Slime is covered. Milk is nothing special. Noodle, I don't think was anything special. Chocolate, we've got covered. I think that's it. I think that's okay. Mr. H2N2, hopefully this is okay. There's no broth. There's no fish. You don't want the straw. And that's for fruit. And you haven't got any fruit. I'm just going to go and check with one of our hints as to noodles. Yeah, noodles aren't anything. For some reason, you can eat noodles without any utensils. Okay, right, confirm that. Let's see how we did. Yes. Okay, we're slowly getting the hang of it. Imagine if there was a time limit on this. It would be a disaster. Oh, hang on. Why have we got a cross on the vegetables in the middle there, look? On the right there's a cross on the vegetables. Oh, did I forget to cross that off? Oh, okay, they're still overly delighted with what we did. It's still fine. Oh, no, look. Yes. You're not super shiny. You're just very happy. Do you know what? I'm taking that. I'm running with it. I must have forgot to cross off vegetables. Right, so here we go. So day 8. I think we'll do this and then we shall sort of wrap things up. But let's get this done, shall we? So, right. Hello there. What is your special request? Drinking glass must not be in the table setting. Okay, so you don't want any drinks. The tart of temptation. Okay, I met them once. Right, there you go. Noodle. None of those. Right, and then you want Neptune's garden plate without any vegetables and without any broth. Effectively, you just want a fish. And then you want that chocolate thing. Oh, but without the chocolate in it. Okay, and you're allergic to bread, I think. So take the bread out. Right, that's yours done. And then you, eye mask is not needed regardless of dish composition. Right, you want one of those things. Again, but without the chocolate. People are not big on chocolate on the chocolate dishes. Then you want something that our eyes should not be able to see. Horrible fruit fiasco, but without the fruit. And then you want some more fruit. Pineapple paradise. And you're allergic to chocolate, but the chocolate has been crossed off. Right. Okay, fascinating. And we don't need the eye mask, but they will. Let's do your one first. So we don't need the eye mask. We can ignore that. That's fine. So the eye mask can go away. So we know we need the straw because these guys do need the straw. There's a new thing. We've got, like, tweezers. What do we use those for? I don't know what they're for. We haven't been told about those. Is that for the bread, possibly? I don't know. Right, that's covered. Milk, we don't need anything special. That, we don't need the eye mask. Not sure about bread. Don't know about bread. We do need the big fork. So that's going to go onto the little table just there. Drop that on. And then we need, we need this for fruit. Okay, so that's going to go at that angle up there. So drop that on. So that goes there. So we've covered vegetables, we've covered fruit. Don't need anything for milk. Okay, so broth is on the right behind that. So drop that in. And then the seafood one is sort of, yes, twisted round like that. Okay. I think that's okay apart from bread. What do we need for bread? This is what I don't know. So I think we go to here. We click bread. Right, it is that. It's that new thing that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, so drop that into... Okay, that didn't work entirely according to plan. Drop that in like that. And I think that's it. The slime is covered. Milk, we don't need anything special. We haven't got the eye mask, because it says we don't need one. The bread is covered with that. Vegetables here. Fruits with that thing. No milk. Broth with the spoon, and seafood with the big red stabby fork thing. I think that's okay. Right, that's that done. And then you are going to need an eye mask, but you don't need the drinks. Okay, so where does the eye mask go? So that goes over there. Do not look upon the terrifying thing, but we're taking these off because you do not want drink. You don't want to drink, apparently. Egg, I think, is the fork. Pretty sure that goes like that. And you've got seafood. So that is... Oh, no, not that fork. No, that's wrong. That's not the right one. It's that one. That's the big fork. So, and then vegetables is that one. Right, chocolate is this. Although, which direction does it go? Okay, so it's like... I've just knocked the thing off. That's like that. So egg, egg I think is that. Chocolate we've covered. Vegetables we've covered. Drink glasses removed. Eye mask because your your fellow at the table is having an unsightly meal that you should not look at. Seafood sorted. Sugar is that. And then we need the straw, but I need to give it a bit of a clean. Sorry about that. And yeah, that goes over there. So hopefully this is okay. Hopefully this is okay. This is an intriguing kind of a game, isn't it, this? It's like sort of following order. Hang on, we haven't put the thing on. Did we put it on the other one? I can't recall if I put that onto the other one. Oh, I might have messed up by not putting the napkin on. Did I put the napkin on? Oh, I can tell now. I don't think I can see. I think that's okay. I think that one's fine. We're going to confirm it and hope for the best. I might have missed the napkin off. No, they're okay. They're okay. There were 2 serving mistakes. Okay, but they're still very happy. So what did we do? What was wrong? Water glass. Oh, right. Okay. That's a drink glass. That's a water glass. Okay, I didn't realise that. I thought they would just take the drink glasses off the table. Right, I didn't realise that. Okay, that's an honest mistake. That's fine. And yes, what was wrong with your one? Can we say, hang on, return to the final screen. So that was you. And then your one, what was this? Oh, yeah, we did miss it off. We did miss the napkin off. Botherations. Okay. Never mind. Right. Pop back to our thing. So there we go. We've done a week. We've done one space future week of 8 days, which is odd. And yeah, what did we get? So out of, 3 for each thing. So yes, 3 coins for each. So maths with page, 3 times 8 is 24. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 16 coins out of 24. That's not too bad. And of course, we could go back and revisit things and do them again. Like that day, we missed a napkin off. That's a bit of an easy mistake, isn't it? That's just concentration and attention to detail, none of which we have here in the Geek Cupboard. So yeah, there we go. I think we did all right. I think we did okay. And then yes, you can see, I imagine if further down the line, you get different amounts of guests and different kind of things going on. There is some sort of concept of money and also stories as well. There's quite a lot of stories. I'm not quite sure how we get to stories. But yeah, there is the concept of money, look, because that generates, et notes. So yeah, we must buy something at some point, but who knows when? I mean, you might have to play 3 months for the little sort of floaty eyeballs to talk about money or stories or whatever. I'm not quite sure. So, Joe, I think right now we've had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. So I think, at the minute, we shall wrap things up with our look at the very wonderfully bonkers Etiquette Elegance. And that wasn't really like any game I've ever played before, I don't think. It was very odd and very obscure, but once you get into it, it's quite intriguing. And I think, yes, I think maybe if I wasn't prattling on, if I wasn't chatting away and doing sort of commentary in air quotes, wasn't waffling on, I think I would make a few less mistakes because you can properly focus on it. I think it is a game about sort of focus and concentration and applying the different rules and things. And I mean, yeah, if you like a game like that, if you like a game where you have to sort of tick boxes and follow rules and understand the requirements of things, then yeah, this game is absolutely for you. But it's got all sorts of bonkers things going on. It's got like weird dishes, some of them that are pixelated that you can't possibly look at with your puny mortal eyes. And then we've got other things. We've got strange characters, people with spiky heads in bowls and weird giraffe characters. And it's all very strange. But yeah, it works quite well, I think, as a sort of an aesthetic. It looks very good in the game. This sort of weird, sort of retro-futuristic kind of feel to it, which was quite fun. But yeah, overall, I've had a lot of fun. That was very, very enjoyable. And yes, okay, we probably could have done a bit better with some of these. We could have gone back and revisited them and all that kind of stuff. But I think we did all right. I think we muddled through okay. And yes, let's just say that the restaurant carries on with us in charge and we do amazing work and it becomes super exciting and famous. And maybe at some point we work out where the stories are. I mean, there's 19 stories. There's 19 of those. So I don't quite know how we get to those. But whatever the case, there we go. That does... Why is that? Oh, it's just the one that we've clicked on. Oh, I see. I was wondering why it was sort of lit up and wiggling. But no, that is the current one. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, we'll finish things up for now with our look at the rather bonkers and completely weird Etiquette Elegance. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That will be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien staan in brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.